If you've ever bought a house, you know that moment, the one where you walk through the front door for the first time, and it just feels right. That's exactly what April and Matt Miller felt when they found it. A huge, old, Victorian-style home sitting quietly on a corner lot in Salt Lake City, Utah. The kind of house that looked like it came straight out of a storybook. Carved banisters, stained glass windows, creaky floors that talked back. To them, it wasn't creepy, it was character. A fixer-upper, sure. But to April, it was their forever home. She was wrong, because this house didn't just haunt her, it destroyed her. At first, everything was perfect. Matt fixed pipes, painted walls, sanded floors. The kids, Nate and Shane, ran up and down the hallways laughing. But by the third week, the house started to change. It began with noises. At night, April would hear this rhythmic, thumping sound inside the walls, like footsteps, but from inside. Matt said it was just the house settling. But then that thumping turned into scraping, like fingernails, dragging across wood. And then things got worse. Their youngest, Shane, started talking about a new friend, a boy named Benjamin. April thought it was cute. Imaginary friends aren't weird for 5-year-olds. Until Shane said, Benjamin doesn't like when mommy's in the bathroom. A few nights later, April was taking a bath. Old clawfoot tub, middle of the room, candlelight flickering off the tiles. She sank into the water, closed her eyes, and then suddenly felt pressure on her chest. At first, she thought it was a panic attack, until 2 invisible hands shoved her underwater. She thrashed, choking, reaching up, but there was nothing there. Matt ran in after hearing the splashing. He pulled her out. She was shaking, gasping for air. She said, "Something tried to drown me." Matt didn't believe her. That night, when he went to drain the tub, the water had turned a faint, cloudy red. From then on, chaos. Doors slamming, lights flickering, footsteps pacing the hallway when everyone was in bed. April's mom, Pamela, came to help. She didn't believe in ghosts either. But on her second night, she woke up screaming. Something had grabbed her by the ankles and dragged her out of bed. Matt ran in. Pamela was on the floor, shaking. She whispered, "It said, get out of my bed." After that, no one slept alone. One day, Matt was repairing a crack in the living room wall. He started peeling away layers of paint and noticed writing underneath. Scrawled into the plaster, 5 words, "This house murdered me." He froze. The letters were carved into the wall, fingernail deep, and there were older words underneath. Same phrase, written over again and again. It wasn't the first time someone had written those words. April started digging through property records, old deeds, police files. She found that decades earlier, a man named William Turner had lived there with his wife, Ruth, and their 2 children. Neighbors said they used to hear screaming, crying, and then silence. A week later, Ruth was found dead, drowned in the bathtub. William was found hanging in the attic. Their children were never found. And on the police report, next to location of incident, someone had written in pen, "This house murdered them." That night, April dreamed of a woman standing beside the bathtub, wet hair clinging to her face, mouth open, gasping, whispering, "This house murdered me." She woke up soaking wet, her sheets dripping cold water, but there was no leak. And then Shane screamed. They ran to his room. He was standing on his bed, pointing at the closet. "Benjamin's mad," he said. "He says we woke up his mom." Desperate, April called a priest. He arrived with holy water and candles. As he began to pray, the air dropped. Like a freezer door had opened. The lights flickered. The floorboards rattled. His voice began to stutter, like something was drowning him out. Then a scream, high-pitched, raw, from upstairs. The priest yelled, "Leave, now!" They grabbed their kids, ran out the door, didn't look back. April said the moment she stepped outside, the air felt lighter, but when she turned toward the house, she saw her, a woman, standing in the upstairs window, hair dripping, hands pressed to the glass, mouth moving. "This house murdered me." The house sold again, and again. Each family lasted less time than the last. Neighbors say at night, you can still hear running water echoing through the walls. Some claim to see small handprints appear on the inside of the bathroom mirror. No one stays long, and if you drive past it today and roll your window down, you might just hear it too. A faint, broken whisper through the pipes. "This house murdered me." And that's the story of the house that didn't just kill people, it killed everything they loved.